Hello again, fourth graders, and welcome to session 15 of our writing experiment. Today in our Unit 4 literary essay, we will be taking a look at how we can build our muscles to compare and contrast items. One thing I like to do before reading any book is looking at the reviews online. Sometimes you will find a literary essay online that talks not just about the ideas in one text, but about two separate texts. These are called compare and contrast essays. This is the kind of essay that can help you develop keen ideas about texts. We are going to spend the next few days working on this type of essay. Today I want to teach you that writers can compare and contrast by putting two objects side by side and asking, how are they similar? How are they different? What might be the significance of that? And then they write about their observations in a structured, organized way. Let's take a look at two items, and I'll name them as an apple and an orange. What would you notice about being the same and different about an apple and an orange? Well, if we look at the very bottom of this slide, we know that apples and oranges are mostly alike. They are alike because they both have a skin that covers the fruit. See if you can think of another way that apples and oranges are like. As we continue, we're going to be taking a closer look at apples and oranges on a future slide, how they are similar and how they're different. We could try this again with two shoes. Maybe a pair of shoes that are alike because they're both tennis shoes, but they might be different because of the color. Perhaps one is a whiter color, perhaps another is blue. So we can add in differences as well. I want you to direct your attention to the bottom of this slide and follow along as we share some information about apples and oranges. Apples and oranges are alike in many ways. They are both shaped in the same way, round and small. Also, both apples and oranges have skins outside of the fruit. This skin covers the entire surface of the fruit, making both apples and oranges tougher on the outside than on the inside. In the second column, apples and oranges are alike in many ways. An apple is round. For example, it's shaped like a baseball. It also has a tough skin that goes all the way around the fruit. You can peel the outside layer and get to the softer inside. An orange is also round. An orange also has a tough skin that goes all the way around the fruit. Its skin is thicker, but can also be peeled to get into the softer inside. Right now I'm going to ask you to figure out what you learned about comparing and contrasting today. What's the really important stuff you discovered that we should keep track of or chart and remember during the next week? I'm going to send you off today, writers, as an example for us to think about, and that is to come up with your own two items that you can compare and contrast. Your writing assignment today in your journal, and then eventually to share it with the teacher, is to take two items, any two items, but do not choose the shoes or the apple and orange example, but two other items that you can compare and contrast. We're going to come up with at least two ways that they're the same and come up with two ways that they are different. I wish you well, good luck, and get started as you write about two items that are compared, that are similar, and two that are different. All right, get started.